Benny Medina, manager Benny Medina, who was Mariah Carey's manager at one period of time, and Jennifer Lopez. He managed. I don't know if he was Diddy. He worked with Diddy before. He has worked with. He was also manager Tyra Banks. He was also manager to Al B. Sure. I can feel you night and day. Yeah, no, it's okay. What's that Latino rapper who's Mexican American that look just a little bit like him? Quincy. No, Quincy is not him, but Cap G kind of resemble Quincy and Lil Fizz a little bit. Okay, well Quincy Brown, who is Diddy's stepson, that's Al B. Sure. Night and day. Okay, what a song. Feeling kinda right now, honey. Or I have that Al B. Sure Greatest Hits CD. Yes, when I was in El Paso, Texas. I don't forget I bought that doggone CD and all that music down there on Lethal Venue. Yes, I did. Yes. In 2005, baby, I was playing that CD. And you remember those kids and them young adults, because I was 25 in 2005, going 26. And Job Corps, I came in 24 at the Janet Jackson, celebration 2004, going on 25. And a lot of them cannot relate to that. They was babies when Al B. Sure, and some probably were born, and some was already babies. So I was almost approaching 10 years old when Al B. Sure started out. So you know what I'm saying. So that I'm sorry, I felt old, but I didn't care. I love being an older person. Shoot, I told her I'm not Michael Jackson. Can't make my own decision. I felt like his sister's control. Jan Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Now I'll go up. Woo! Okay, let's get to shit. Yeah, okay, anyway, point. So Ben Medina also was on Tyra Banks' show when they had I think she was also also her manager. Remember when what's that one, like a white woman, she was mixed. Jeline, I think her name Jeline. She was bluish, Jewish, and black. Okay. She was part white, part black, part white Jewish. Remember when 50 Cent threw her in the pool? Okay, and y'all, okay, I don't forget. So, and y'all always talking about my Michael Jackson kids looking white. Okay, that's an example of a person who's mixed with black that look like a white woman. Okay, Jeline, what her name is, she had that Annie Lennox hairstyle, and she was the one who was harassing 50 Cent at that party, and her and 50 Cent picked her up and picked the other girls up and put them in a pool. And then when they got in the pool, the man that's a lighter skinned brother, but I think he's Latino, Ben Medina, I think he's Puerto Rican. Anyway, Ben Medina, he's the one that was scolding at them girls. Okay, at the party. Remember they said, this is a event. Y'all shouldn't be acting. That was him. Okay. Anyway, Ben Medina, the accusation is that Jason Dottley and his, at the time, his friend, now his boyfriend, his husband, this brother named Shante Muzzy or something like that. Okay, anyway, they was invited to Ben Medina, and if anyone know, Ben Medina is also gay. Okay, he's masculine, but he's also gay. Ben Medina, this according to Jason, said that they went to the house and it was showing the house, and I understand where he's coming from, because I'm not saying Ben Medina did it. That happened to me. I wasn't raped, but I was sexually harassed on a job. And so I go to that subject. Okay, let's leave me alone. Okay, let me talk about it. Go off the subject. So, y'all, because I know about the Whitney Houston video. Y'all come on my channel about my fat heads. Y'all shut up. Y'all don't like my video. Anyway, point is, get to the subject. So, anyway, so when they went to the house, they was on the pool and they went to the bedroom. And I guess the brother, because the Jason is a Caucasian, the brother that he's with, that's not his husband, just Ashanti, Monzi, whatever his last name, Monzi was not, whatever, was outside the room. When they went to the bedroom, being with this put it in card and pushed and said, "I got you," or "You mine," something like that. And he screamed. That's when the guy came in there, and that's when get him off. And said when he left, according to Jason, this Harvey Weinstein situation, we got a lot of drama. Everybody accusing who this and that. Okay. Anyway, I'm still trying to find out if Charlie Sheen did rape, what's his name, Corey Feldman. Okay. So, anyway, to the subject is He got him off. Then he get a text message starting to kill both of them. Ooh. Okay. All right. Let me. I'm not saying that Ben Medina's attorney denied it. Oh Jesus. It's hard for me to because back 20 years ago when I was working with Goodwill, okay, to tell my business as a temp, okay, not with the brother and the white woman at the veteran place, okay. This was the temp job, and I was working with the Texas Health Human Services. I forget. And one of the A Rocket guys, his dark skinned brother, came out of the penitentiary who was married, who was a thought, because he was trying to chase out them sisters and white women's parents. Yeah, he cheated on his wife. He did that to me. He didn't put me and try to rape me, but he tried to call me gay later on and grab himself from me when he got out of the restroom. Never forget that. Asked if I had. This was 20 years ago. I got a little emotional because it happened 10 years ago, 2007, and I had to tell all my uh, boss about this brother. Okay, he was a big dark skinned brother. He was, and we went. When I went to Galveston, trying to, we was helping out with Texas CPS, Texas Health Human Services, all those different places. I'll never forget. So we're supposed to go to Galveston, and for some reason, something told me, why is this man taking me to his house? So he don't live in the hood anymore. He lived in down a certain area away from Houston, and his wife is my age. Like he's way old. He was in his 40s. I mean, he's in his 50s. Okay, so and she was a school teacher. She was from Jamaica. I forget, and she's real light skinned. Um, so he was fussing with her on the phone, I forget, and she left the jacket. So he said, "I didn't get the jacket." He said, "This is my house." So we took a tour on the company time, not on me because he was a driver, to his house. And I asked before all that, keep calling me gay and asked if I ever had sex with a man before. And he talked about how his cheating situation because he was sexual harassing these women. Even a brother, I never forget, who was on one side. He was a fine sister came out the car. She was fine too, and him and another penitentiary brother who was a temp just like me because I'm not penitentiary, but he was a temp over there, older than my he was older than my about my complexion, camera like me, and another brother who worked with them at the tech. He's from the islands, but he went to school in the northeast side. He about my age. Dark skinned brother was hollering at the girl, at the woman. She worked in the building and while we were doing something, and I was like, I didn't leave. I'm not here thinking I didn't leave women alone. And I never get the brother who was her boyfriend, her husband came out. And he was dressed in business casual. He ready to do that. Brother came about my complexion. He said, "You got a problem, bro?" Nah, but that's my mom right there. He's already, I was okay, my bad. And the dude, the dark skin brother, back he can do. I'm like, dude, stop. Dude came out the penitentiary and you still acting a damn ass fool. Okay. He stopped selling dope. Okay, if I remember, I told you we went to Liberty, Texas, or not Jasper, one of them small towns for another Texas job. And back in the drug dealers, he thought they was there, but that was his brother. He was a manager at the Jack in the Box way out there. And the dude started crying coming out of the prison because he came out of prison. He the one that got that man killed doing selling crack. That's him. Okay. Whew, so much going on. Okay. Oh, Lord. Well, me later on, and I doing before Day Guadalupe, which is 12, before Christmas time. Before this is never gets a year, 10 years of this, 2007. Before I was 28, before Christmas time, never forget. In Guadalupe Day, I don't forget. Before December, I had to call in because the dude was berating. Here we go. I keep telling, berating at me, yelling at me. You remember when we were in Liberty, Texas? He yelled at me from the white woman. Then he started to go, and you gay, huh? You gay, huh? And all this other stuff. And I'll never forget before because I had just stopped doing assignment at the CPS. And he would ask me, some sister, some big sister, kind of brown skin, not too dark, what I do her while we watching Maury in the air because they had a warehouse. We were doing warehouse work, and I'm like, why would you ask that question? On the job, and I mean, and I do love women, but I was telling him that I was trying to live a celibate life, you know. Then a couple times he come out the restroom, his pants was unzipped. You know, I didn't see his thing, but he was trying to advertise, and we was not around other people, and never get that he was helping out with the male area. This dude also too had said that he never wrong with home. It was funny. He was talking about having faith in religion. Next thing he talking about that he caught one of his homeboys he went to school with. He said Rockwell or something like that out there in the Montrose area dressed up in drag. So I tell y'all that all y'all hopping mask and bullshit. These motherfuckers are fool folks. They don't fool me. Okay. And if you've been in penitentiary, I seen it every time. I never gave up trouble. He kept saying, said if I was in prison, called me Fantasia. And I'm like, I ain't trying to say something of color because he's dark, real dark. I don't look like no doggone Fantasia. And at the same time, Fantasia is darker than me. I'm like in my head, dude, are you color? Okay. I ain't because, some people get sensitive when you say stuff, but I ain't going to be sensitive no more. I'm called real, but really don't like it out of my face. Then, so this dude, and never forget, we went to CPS on West Loop, and he was checking out the white woman out there, and he was telling about the white woman that was sitting out there, who was not one of the workers. I said she kind of looked good, No, her feet was dirty. He was looking up and down every time we go. He was sisters, white women, Mexican woman. He bragged that someplace, one of the businesses, he said the West woman's titties. Yeah, so I never forget when I worked at CPS, one of the dark skinned brothers I used to work with was telling him dude was doing a stop because they didn't find you. He said, dude, you stop doing this. They reporting you to the state. You over here sexual harassing these women. He was bisexual, in my opinion, because he was asking me if I was, gay later on. And, all this other stuff. This is on the damn job, okay? But when you hood and dumb and stupid, hood, ghetto, dumb and stupid, that's what you get, okay? So I had to report him when he started yapping and yelling. I tried to ignore that, but when he started, once it started yapping and yelling and berating me, hell the fuck no. I'm already getting that shit at my grandmother and grandfather who was sick, at my dad. Now I gotta deal with this bullshit on the job. So yeah, I called a white woman who was in charge of the temp agency, and I snitched on him. Yes, I did. So I had to get out the assignment. I had to look for another job and get one to the next year in 2008. And I almost got kicked out of my grandma's house because the day before Christmas we had an issue. Okay, and so what I'm saying, before my grandfather died in 2000. And, yeah, so and hey, that's why I don't want to go see her because I don't forget that day, the 25th of December. I don't forget that Sunday after that Sunday night. So, anyway, so when the rerun bring this up, I don't want to say being Medina did it. It just seemed to be real because that's what got me like, why this man gave me a tour in the house when it was like in November? No, before Halloween. Show us before Halloween or November and Thanksgiving. Because I think I left before Thanksgiving. Yes, I did. I left before Thanksgiving, like middle Thanksgiving at the position, because it was, never forget. Okay, so that's how I know this, y'all. That I do. I don't want to say because BMD seems to be a cool person. Okay, he's gonna be a good businessman. I think that's why Mariah got rid of him because we put Stella, Salazar of her case. Who killed in my case, who's as put her as a manager because Ben Medina was connection with Jennifer Lopez and they don't get along. We all know about that situation. Tom told her 9-10 was going with, in my opinion, later because he was going with her later on after they broke up 20 years ago. After she did Honey, Butterfly, and all that. Next thing Jennifer Lopez, she did Selena. She left her husband. You know what I'm saying? The Cuban American guy. Yeah, but I keep up with this entertainment industry. Yeah, because I want to be in. Okay, before she started dating Puffy and being around the world after Vicky had died, she was in that video. She was in Mark Anthony be a Spanish video. I remember seeing on the Max on the video, because I learned Spanish at the time. And I was in graduating high school back in 97, 98. I don't forget this in my school, but I'm Mexican, Hispanic, Latinos, that, you know what I'm saying? So I was learning Spanish in school, dancing and all that, cumbia and tajano and all that. Okay, so anyway, point is, so that's when, it's funny that I start to really read about Buddy because I remember, he's a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, you know what I'm saying, a founder. President Belair also he's going to create it, and then I didn't know that, but till later on. But I know that he mentioned, Al.B. Shul and other artists out there that he managed. I think he worked with Didi, Mary J. Blige, Andre Harrell, everything, all those people. Yeah, that's that clique, especially in the East Coast. So a lot of people don't know. I mean, I know about him, you know what I'm saying, and I wanted to work with him. And then later on, I didn't know until I read on Wikipedia, I think I was in El Paso Community College, or later on that the man was gay. But he's very masculine, man. He don't sound. But this white man, it's gonna be some racial issue with that situation. Unlike what happened in My Chocolate Bar, Terry Crews, because it's a white man, and so that's why he didn't fight the white man, because next thing they'll try to make it so now it's this Afro Latino man is now trying to accuse him again a white man, okay, and then trying to threaten to kill you. Now it's it's gonna be some racial issues. I smell race up in here, Lord Jesus, whoo, Lord Jesus, okay. You don't want to get the Jody Arenas. Y'all know who Jody, the Mexican woman, the Hispanic woman who dyed her hair blonde and then later on killed that white man. She had her little OJ Simpson mom in California, okay. Oh yeah, don't forget that case. Yeah, dyed her hair blonde. Everybody was calling her, trying to make fun like they did, with Michael Jackson situation with the accusation of OJ. I know she was getting that treatment. She wasn't white folks. They didn't show it too much on TV, but if you watch it on Nancy Grace and everything, them white folks out there protesting for that white man who died, who she killed. Ooh, I smell some racial issues in this situation. Yes. So I don't want to be a coon if he's not guilty. Okay, a Puerto coon because I am part Hispanic Creole, Spanish Creole. Real. Okay, if I keep educating those who ignorant, this is my background on a family tree. That I found last year on Instagram. Find out I've been speaking Spanish and I found out no reason why I love. It's in my DNA. Okay, I did a research old school way, and I found the last name Real in the family tree. So that's Spanish, okay? And their parents from Louisiana, my grandfather, okay, on that side of the family. Anyway, so truth about it is, it's gonna be hell. Lord, I hope this man's not guilty, okay? Because he seemed to be, and that's scary. He threatened to kill because he got money, okay? Um, but like I said, I kind of relate to that because that dark skinned brother who been in the penitentiary, who was a mover and everything, yes. Try to. I don't forget he was a former crack dealer. He was trying, and he kept every time he kept making the joke talking about Fantasia. If he was in penitentiary, and I never get him to do it before Thanksgiving show. Then he talking about, I can't invite you to Thanksgiving in my place because all my homies are penitentiary, and you seem to be gay and stuff. And if you was in locked up, we said, here come Fantasia, we gonna do her. I'm like, Fantasia. I do not look like no offense. And you must got some bad eye vision. We are two different damn shades. No offense, Fantasia, a beautiful dark skin sister, okay? But I don't, and he kept calling me there. He kept grabbing his stuff. Sometimes after we were doing the show, we was doing, and I go ahead and tell you how I was doing the mail room, and the mail room, it was happening out there, and I'll never forget. I was making a joke. Welfare checks, you know what I'm saying? Mail for CPS, mail for Social Security check, welfare check. You can tell I didn't believe in welfare. Welfare checks. Y'all doing all that stuff. And it was like, and most of the minority, black and brown and one Asian. You know what I'm saying? They was all like laughing, like, why this dude? I mean, but that's how it was when the white guy that was there, he was hearing impaired. I said, welfare checks, welfare, social security check, welfare check. I'm trying to separate. So then it kept talking about how I was talking so much and all else or whatever. Then it was saying, that's when he brought said, people think that getting gay is wrong, but there ain't nothing wrong being gay. Do your thing. I called my homeboy. I went out in Montreal. I called my homies that I went to school with. Used to play fun track, and then probably one of his dope little friends, Doug friends, was out there in Montrose dressed up in the wig and skirt, whatever he was saying back in the day. And then after I said, dude, I said, well, religiously, two people of the same sex should not be having sex, and like it's wrong for people who who are straight, who having sex outside of marriage. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't, he said, no, ain't no. I said, you change the Bible, whatever. Then they don't have to come say everything got quiet. He went and grabbed his thing. Like, and you know what I'm saying? So I knew the reason I bring this up because when this man said that, the tour in the house, because we went by 288 down the country area, I go ahead and say it, that it was a nice house, and he was talking about, I want you to show that, because I was going depression. He said, anything's possible, you can have faith. I came out of the pantry and look, I got a job, blah, blah, this and that. But the dude that was supposed to get his wife, her coat. And she was a school teacher. And she was my age. She was light-skinned, yellow bone from Jamaica. Instead of getting the coat and go, he gonna take me a tour, and I kind of felt like, well, why are we going on a tour around the house? Why are we going on a tour around the house? What the hell are we doing this for? So I'm kind of like this, and I don't mention no names, but that's why when this white man was saying this about being Medina, I was like, ooh. So that's what caught. Cause remember I was 28 years old, and no man never gave me a tour around the house. And that man, way before he started asking questions, whether if I was gay, if I ever had sex before, whatever, with a man. And I could tell the dude was bisexual because not only he was fucking women, so I cussed here, he was 9-10 probably want to fuck me too. You know what I'm saying? So he kept bringing about the rape in prison and how the penitentiary friends he got and penetrate. And when I hear about that, that's 9-10, those straight identified men who haven't had sex a long time with a woman, but they still got ideas want to be with a man. You know what I'm saying? Because they had it in prison. They missed that. So I call it like it is, because most these dudes who go to prison, not all. That's why they always talk about who's gay, who's in questions homosexuality. They won't be questioning when they go to prison, because in the prison culture, y'all don't understand, homosexual sex is acceptable. Okay. I don't understand how someone can call themselves a thug and straight and hey, I hate faggots, but they have no problem going to prison. Homosexual sex is two things that's more acceptable. It's degrees of it. It's consensual when your homie, both of them are straight acting, aka masculine, stereotypically. And if it's for rape, it's so it's a weekend league or they seem like a so-called punk or whatever. But two flamboyant guys going to jail, that's why they have a alternative situation. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Lifestyle because they want by getting raped, but it still happens in the Coco Straight area, which I don't understand that situation. And you have guards who encouraging it, okay? Prison guards, you know what I'm saying, who encouraging it. And even when they had the prison yard thing or something, they be on there on the station. I forgot what cable station is. I've got prison yard, whatever it's called. And the white man who looked like a girl, you know what I'm saying, and he think he's a girl, whatever. The cameras, he was in the regular population. When the camera on them, it was mostly white dude and probably some black Hispanic, black identified, you know, if I ain't pure black, and Hispanics was probably say, I don't want that punk near me, get that faggot with me. But the producers admitted when the cameras were off, everything changed. The men start hollering at this dude who would want to be a woman. You know what I'm saying? So when I hear this shit about gay, straight, y'all want to hip hop culture is turning so-called gay. Look at if it had connection with prison culture, don't be surprised. Okay? So a lot of these dudes just put on a fraud, put on this hybrid masculine. That's why they go to extreme with it, because it's an insecurity. And insecurity is question whether you're a man, question if they're gay, question if all this other stuff. That's why men don't go and try to fuck a bunch of women to try to show they know they're not gay. But when hands closed door, they're either gay or bisexual, whatever. So y'all get my point. And even with this being Medina situation, being Medina worked with straight men or straight identified men in the industry as well. And also, you know what I'm saying, y'all get my point, straight identified men. And even when, what's the guy, the dark skinned one, that was Miles' boyfriend on Love and Hip Hop in Hollywood, he said 90% of the rappers are gay. So if they're going back and these rappers got prison records, going back in and out of jail, going back in and out of jail, going back in and out of jail, what that tells you, and they had no problem doing it. Because me personally, when I almost went to jail, I almost commit suicide. Hell, I'm not going to nobody jail. You know what I'm saying? So I don't get the idea of want to be a thug, you hard, you masculine, and all other stuff, you the real man. But you have no problem getting prison records, and you will say not everybody gay. But in prison, not only, and it also was also acceptable if you don't have the money to get a cigarette, to get a blunt, to get some drugs, to get commissary, you actually prostitute yourself to another man to get it. That goes on. Okay? So my question is to those who are so-called thugs, why would you want to put your life in the prison system, become a full-time career criminal, knowing the fact that in the prison system, homosexual sex, gay shit is acceptable? In the sagging pants, y'all know that's gay. Because it's advertised your dumb ass with your drawers showing that you ready to fuck a dude. And have y'all do that in the hood. So don't call me motherfucker gay when you sag your pants and you probably got your homie or one. Oh, when I heard about these cases about these gay men raping to get sex in men and boys, it was no shock to me because the prison culture condones it. When these dudes who try as adults, it's adult population that's fucking the boys. And repeat that again. When these kids who try as adult go to adult population, they get passed around. And it ain't no type fentanyl guys. It's the masculine ones. It's the hardened criminals. It's the OGs who will 9, 10 fuck. When I see scared straight, it even scares straight me. Okay, it does because when I see scared straight, these young dudes go in there and think they're bad. And the ones who are gangsters, cholos, thugs, bike riders, all that shit, gangsters, killers, murderers, drugs, you know what I'm saying? They will tell these boys. And these are masculine men, buff, big. They will rape you, but that don't sound right. You see what I'm saying? So why would that's why I don't go and try to be hyper masculine because it's a stupid. Why would I have to change my persona, my voice in order to prove that I'm straight when many straight so-called straight men in prison who act more masculine than I do fuck other dudes? That don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's besides being stereotyped, being statistic, and being a population that I'm not familiar with because I'm not with that prison drug culture and criminal type culture. When I was trying to defend myself, I almost got arrested. I was going to commit suicide. I didn't care about going to hell. I was going to commit suicide. That's why I went to being top. I was going to literally commit suicide. So the reason I bring this up, if I'm gay and I'm fruitcake and I'm a faggot, and these dudes who don't act like me are not, but they have no problem going in and out of prison, and that Sodom and Gomorrah is acceptable, something wrong with that picture. But me, who's excused to be gay, will commit suicide being around a Sodom and Gomorrah I cannot get out of. Because that Sodom and Gomorrah you cannot get until your time is up or you are there for life. Do y'all get my point? It doesn't make no sense when I question this hyper masculine, this toxic masculine bullshit. I got to question the dudes. You don't got no problem going to jail. Have the dudes you emulate being in jail in and out. You don't think that they might have some prison ass? Let me just repeat it again. You don't think the OGs, veteranos, thugs, big thugs, drug dealers, all those heinous murders in the hood, the body and all that, you don't think, or the trailer, if they bike rides, whatever, not all bike rides, but you don't talk about biker gangs, you don't think they had some prison ass? They ain't turn on their buddy, their homeboy, their canal. Okay, come on now. So my question is, that's why I have a question, because this penitentiary dude, I guess I was a cameo, which is kind of Brachet's like he won some of that. I mean, I guess the high yellow one who lied to me, the sister with the pussy, she didn't want too much. And he kept going after all-time pussy of every color. No offense to women, but that's exactly what he was looking for. Every time we go, they were talking about they're going to get this woman here, going to get this woman here on the job. They trying to holler, you know what I'm saying? They want me around talking about I was pimping them and they probably was fruit. I'm like, y'all, I'm here to move the furniture, move the stuff, and get things done so I can get a paycheck, get enough money, get the hell out of my grandparents' house. I'm not worried about you going with this dude, going with this woman, going with this man, going whatever. You trying to fuck this woman here. Y'all tell me all this. I'm not trying to get involved in that. I'm trying, my mind concern is get the hell, get the money, get a good paying job, get a career, get a state job so I can get the fuck out of my grandparents' house and let them leave me the hell along with my dad and mom and everybody else. That's the only thing I was concerned about. I wasn't concerned about that, but they put me in their mix and they get called out on my channel. It's their motherfucking fault. They shouldn't do what they did, and especially the one in particular, the one who the dark skinned brother who been in penitentiary. And still, you got pussy at home. You already got, no offense, his wife. You ain't worried about that, but you worry about, I don't understand these. Yeah, so y'all get my point. If they told it was straight, this attempt would never happen. That's why I'm bringing on my story. When I heard about this, I'm kind of like, I hope Benny Medina is not guilty. Because that happened to me 10 years ago, back in 2007. 28 years old, they almost convinced I did with my own grandma and everything, yelling and bright. They love to do that shit. That's why I believe that's the belief system. Truth about it is, I'm trying to get out the situation, get my own shit, so I don't have to worry about that and be a permanent loss of that. That's my goal, a permanent loss. Never to face that again. Here I go to a job and trying to get a job after I left the CPS, after I left the Texas transportation, all this shit. These whole temp jobs, trying to get a permit and bugging one temp job to give me a permanent one because there was one particular job, temporary agency. The no one they were supposed to give me a job working in the Southwest area in warehouse, and I would get $11 an hour. And one thing, the white woman on the job was trying their best to find out whether I was be able for the job. The sister, I couldn't stand this sister. She's a little bit lighter than me. She worked at it. They gonna tell you whenever they ready. You're like, sister, you're not trying to get me. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to help a brother out. You are working at this place. I said, excuse me, that is temp. What you're getting me is temp to perm, meaning that I'll be having a permanent job, and that way $11 an hour back in 2007. That'll be I can go get the, as soon as I get that buku paycheck before Christmas. And Christmas, Thanksgiving, and you know what I'm saying, and then next year 2008, that means that I can go ahead and get the hell out, get all my stuff, give me a nice apartment, go ahead and give me a car, go take drive. Well, I already had a license at the time before they took it away from me in 2011 because of psychiatric situation, but go ahead and try to take the driving lessons to refresh my memory back in '95 of driving or passing, and give me a car and get all that stuff. Y'all see the real reason why I didn't get to shit about the Hurricane Harvey damage in Houston? You get my point? Okay, no, I don't. You don't have a happy hand those who unfortunately, and you can't call nobody on welfare and make fun of those on welfare, make fun of because y'all contribute to people on welfare. I wasn't trying to be, I did nothing on welfare, okay? I wasn't trying to be on public housing. I was trying to get something better. Oh, I was called at office many times. She said, why you keep calling? Let me call you. I'm like, sister, please. In my head thinking, don't you know I'm trying to get myself a damn job to get out, you know what I'm saying, get independent? See how y'all, see, that's why I don't take all that old school shit and all them old people from them days. They didn't, I wish they can be singing, they're like a singing ship. They don't want another person to have them, better than them. And then they complain when they don't have it because they had to pay for it. Okay? That's not my problem. When a person's trying to be independent, let them be independent and so they can be able to say it won't be your problem later on because now you got to pay for my welfare, pay for my public housing that I pay half of, you know what I'm saying, with the rent and everything else. So that's not my fault. If you don't want me on damn government assistance, don't try to create my own misery by denying me opportunity to be independent. Thank you very much. Anyway, we got to get my point. The truth of the matter is, that's the whole reason why. That's the whole reason why that I don't understand how the hell. I mean, so that's why I take issue with this Ben Medina. I don't know that he did it or not. I wasn't there. It's stupid if Jason is lying, talk about this man did this, but it happened to me. Cause like I say, I should know. Because I even asked the question, why this before all the gay accusation, why this brother taking me to his house? We supposed to be going to Galveston to go, and we did went to Galveston to deliver the furniture and all the other stuff. But why? I'm like, why? What's the hell? That's not my problem. Your wife should have got her jacket. Just get the jacket and let's go. He gonna take me a tour. Talking about, I'm helping you understand that anything's possible. Have faith. You know what I'm saying? I came out of jail. I came out of prison. I thought I wasn't gonna be a job. Got a job doing blah 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 blah. But yeah, don't forget that too. And he took me. I'm sorry, and I never understand when he kept calling me gay. I want to blur. I said, dude, you over here taking people's houses and grab your crush. Cause I started understanding why this dude every time he got out the restroom, his pants was still unopened. Yes, his zipper was open. The belt was unbig. You still come out the restroom and have that already done. This dude still doing it in front of me. You know what I'm saying? Then he was grabbing himself. So I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, that when I hear about people say I ain't changed the way I act and that's gay, but I can't change the way I act because I am. But if I do, it's stupid because half the dudes that act statistically masculine, people with masculine is they 19 all that way anyway. So you're making a stupid argument. Yeah. And I don't know how the hell he saw I was fantastic. No we are two different complexions. Okay, we don't all stop trying to act like white race people talking we all look alike. We don't all look alike. And he probably was mad because I was different shade than him. But truth of the matter is, two like his y'all about a wife, but God, I don't look like him either. So, so that's what I'm saying. So truth of the matter is, and even when the brother that was working with me, who was old school, who is a vet and also had previous career because he did some dealing when he was, he had this brother, he my complexion, camera like me, and I didn't understand. This dude was in California, was in this, and he had a good. Why did he go and do the dealing too? What the hell? Okay, so and I'll never forget. And but the fun you gonna laugh. Some the Duff Bad Boy. The brother said this and showed that he co-signed with this too. When Lil Wayne said, "I ain't scared of another nigga," that part, and I laughed. I said, "He told me he ain't scared of another nigga," and I don't use the word, but I'm like, y'all don't. I hate that word. I was telling everybody that he said, "I ain't scared of another nigga," and the days, so whatever. I ain't scared. You know what I'm saying? And the brother was my complexion who was helping out was saying, he said he ain't scared. I give him something to be scared of. Then the other dude, the dog skin, was I give him something scared of too. He think he ain't scared. That was fun. And I was speaking of that, I was scared of these foreign paying attention dudes. I was scared of them too. I sure was. Not scared of them, but cautious. And but when it started berating and yelling and yapping, I don't do berating, and y'all know on my other previous video, I don't do no yet. Hold on, I don't want to break this doggone car and shock myself. I don't do no braiding and yelling, chest with all that old shit. Please keep that shit in your fucking life. Don't bring it in my corner. I don't do that verbal emotional abuse shit. So that's the point. So when I look at this Benny Medina situation, like I said, it takes back memories 10 years ago. 10 years ago, back in 2007. And like I say, it shot the hell out of me when this dude sit there try to holler at me. You know what I'm saying? Cause when I got but someone kept telling me why this dude kept staring at me. That too. Um, and we working together. And I know we'll talk sometimes, and he talk about, man, you talk so much. And I said, I won't talk to you ever again. I said, oh, can you stop yelling at me? And never forget when we went to the other welfare office on the east side. I saw when he started yapping at me. Yes, I did. I went off. I was unprofessional. I went off for him too. Talk to me crazy. I'm trying to get understand you yap. No, I don't play that bullshit. Y'all was y'all. Okay, let me explain something. I'm not from that belief system of yelling and berating somebody unless you want to get checked. So if you have any intelligence, don't do that shit with me. Okay, and then she want to get your feelings hurt or get offended. Okay, please keep that shit out of my life. If you want no peace, you want peace with me. I don't give a damn how you fuck what you believe in. I don't believe in that. Keep that scenario. I'm telling y'all. So y'all ain't listen until y'all want to get hurt and follow me do some slander situation, scandal situation towards you. Please, it's all because I don't want to deal with that shit. I don't care who went through it and I did with it and I went through it and I'm okay. Whatever, I don't give a damn. Keep that beliefs and that behavior, culture, whatever you stand for, whatever. Keep it out of my life. I don't want no part of it. But that's what I'm saying. So, what y'all? Let me go ahead and open the chat. So, if anybody have any questions about this being Medina situation, like I said, I can relate to this situation because it happened in serious 2007. Don't forget before Thanksgiving. Don't forget that show did. Hold on. Oh, as you saying this. Oh yeah. Hi. Hold on. Oops. No. Yeah. You're right. Sarah, how you doing? That's true that it was a lot of white men that came out and said that Michael Jackson did it. And remember the first one was not all that white; he was Asian, and the last one we know was Hispanic. Janet Alvia's I'm gonna say her damn name. She should never. She even tried to change her name. Janet Jackson. Sure did. That was Gavin Arvizo's mama. Yeah. So and she trying to get the Spanish man to she snap her fingers and stuff. Yeah, I don't forget that day. I don't forget. He's excuse me the El Paso time. Sure did. So I don't know. And Michael Jackson was attacked. I don't think Michael Jackson. I don't think. Um. I don't think Michael Jackson did it. I really don't. I don't. And but the Charlie Sheen, yes. Harvey Weinstein and the other guy from I think Kevin Spacey, that him, but all these things, Bill Cosby, yes, I'm sorry, first I did, but when I saw that, y'all know my video when the yellow bone woman from Tim Universe when she came out with the receipts, then I had to say yeah he did do it. But the Ben Medina, this is scary because and like we about kind of swing a little bit. I mean, I don't want to believe that he did it because he's a good producer and good manager. You know what I'm saying? And I'm aspiring singer. If I want to work, I don't care what he gave, bi, straight, whatever, asexual, whatever. I just want to get in the business. I don't want to get in that mess between Jennifer Lopez and Mariah Carey a war. Because I love both of them. You know what I'm saying? About the call J, like I was going with Tom Total while they're married, and so you know. And I love Jennifer Lopez, especially everything discipline. And speaking of that, besides Ohio Noir, when Jennifer Lopez fired Ben Medina, I gotta call this out, back in 2003, when she was going to Ben Affleck, and Ben Affleck, that's my Leo brother, my white Leo brother, we August, oh man, why Ben Affleck? He accused groping some woman too. God, dog it. And that's one of my favorite white actors. Yeah. One of my favorite white actors is Ben Affleck. Oh, I was mad when I heard that. Like, don't do that, Ben Affleck. What is up with y'all? With y'all? Oh, the nasty ass. Oh, you nasty boys. Don't think they ain't for me. No, not for me. But Jen Jackson saying nasty. Nasty boys. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, but point is, I was hurt. Groping some woman, touching someone in a pro, whatever it was. Ben Affleck, nah. But anyway, when she was dating Ben Affleck, Ben Medina was going to write a book about the real Jennifer Lopez. It got canceled. She hired him back. Then this is the same time Mariah Carey was singing "Don't Forget About Us" and it's like that, y'all. She hired him on as a manager. So I think she let him go because of Jennifer Lopez and that's because she I don't know her. You know what I'm saying? So real. So Mariah Carey got, so that's why she got Stella. Stella trying to get her celebrity groove back. And Stella remind me of Yolanda Saldivar. Yep. That's why her house was broken too. And because the bodyguard lying talking about races and all the other stuff down with Mariah Carey, I don't believe that's true. No, I don't care. I believe that white man lying. The Italian man, I believe he lying. He lying. Lies. Like, and both said lies. And an alibi. Lies. Lie. Oh, I love that song for Involve. Hold on to your love. Oh, y'all love me Involve. Free your mind. Never gonna get it. Never gonna get, 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 never gonna get, never gonna get it. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Never gonna get, never gonna get it. Never gonna get it, never get it. Baby, I love this involved. Yes, I do. My love. And when they walking like this, yeah, in the video, I forget. But I love this info. Giving her something. She said him, but I say her. Giving her something she can feel. Oh, my love. To let her know my love is real. My love is real. Giving her something she can feel. Oh, my love. To let her know my love is real. This love is real. Giving her something. Yeah. Remember the guy took his tie out. I forget that. Baby, I love it to involve. Baby, I miss that song. Hold me tight and don't let go. Don't let go. Lose. That song from Set It Off. Okay, baby, I love it so. Runaway love. Oh, yes, I love it to involve. Give it up, turn it loose. Yeah. Da, da, da. Oh, baby, I love it in Vogue. Yes, I do. I love those sisters. Oh, there's some fine sisters. Oh, I love it in Vogue. Yes, I do. Yes, in Vogue. What is what's the song? No fear, no shame. You don't have to worry about a thing. I would never cheat on you. I can't about you, baby. No time wondering, baby. Oh, yeah. And you can count on me. Oh, baby. Yeah, I love it some info. I'm sorry, y'all. No fear. No shame. You don't have to worry about a thing. I would never cheat on you, baby. I love it, info. I'm sorry, baby. I missed the 90s. Anyway, yes. When I had you, I treat you bad. And I wonder. Baby, I love me some Vogue. Y'all know I love me some Vogue. Baby, I love Miss Vogue. Anyway, but y'all, so what y'all think? So I do believe the Mariah Carey, what that white man said, what's his name? The Anthony, whatever name, the one from the security company, he lies, and alibi. Let's go, bye, y'all. Oh, Jesus.